हाँ सही बात है, बाहर दोनों साइड पे ये तो अभी चले जाएंगे। ठीक है। उसकी बात सही किया। यार तो मतलब तो अभी ठीक से बताएगा। ठीक है भूल गया था मेरा ठीक है। हाँ जी कौन बैकअप ऑल्सो वी आर जस्ट गिविंग लाइक वेयर हाउसिंग फैक्ट्री तो उसमें क्लाइंट अपने खुद से लगा लेता है क्योंकि जो वेयर हाउस बना के देते हैं वो सारी पूरी कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन देते हैं फिर चूँकि उसमें लिफ्टिंग भी होता है जैसे गुड्स को लिफ्ट करने के लिए जो मशीन्स होती है वो तो सब या तो EPC कॉन्ट्रैक्ट उठाए कोई कंपनी हाँ EPC वाले अब इस फैक्ट्री भी हो सकती है वेयर हाउस भी हो सकता है हाई राइज interior. We are planning to go on that. I understand. One client is doing segmentation as per their request. There are a lot of EPC companies over here, तो उनसे हम लोग touch पे basically we are constructing the venues. Exactly. Construction में only steel is involved. We are not steel. Like you can say what The boundary is not there.
value goes to, let's say, almost 100 kilometers over there. There's a direct access from the road.
Okay.
So you're working on this kind of solutions. क्या नाम था सर? नाम क्या? कोई बात
आर्किटेक्ट तो आर्किटेक्ट 5 बाई 7 है 5 बाई 6.5 और 4 से 4 कितने हैं तो ईयर में हम लोग यूज करते हैं लेकिन भी डिलीवरी हो रहा है बच्चों की चीज़ें तो वो भी हो रहा है तो सर आपसे मिलने के लिए आपके नंबर है सर कब मीटिंग हो
जनरेशन में लड़के और लड़कियां हैं और इनों से मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ ज़्यादा किस चीज़ का प्रोग्राम है पहले तो आपका नाम बताइए आप मुझे हिंदी में बात करना रहेगा क्या पढ़ाई है बीकॉम ऑनर्स का स्टूडेंट है और यहाँ पे बिजनेस स्पेशल स्कूल में जो अमाउंट है ना उसमें अभी कोई बोला आपने यहाँ जॉब लग उसके बाद से वो इसलिए बोला आपसे बात करें पहले हम लोग थोड़ा सा सरल भाषा एक देर में बताइए लॉजिस्टिक्स की हमारे पास नहीं है और खास करके दूर दराज के गाँव रूरल एरिया में भी जो भी हमारा किसान उत्पादन करता है उसका काफ़ी हिस्सा उसको कहीं हमको स्टोर करने की जगह नहीं है तो इसके बारे में किसी को वेयर हाउस बनाना हो इसके बारे में
बांट लेते हैं। मैं ये देख मैं लिखने का काम कर देख जिनसे हम करेंगे ना टैकल उनका नाम और थोड़ी सी जो बोल
साइकिल का देखा है वो चक्का बीच में हम बोलो जो टायर और सिस्टम है वो हमारे कस्टमर है जहाँ सब पिक करते हैं जो भी सब होते हैं देन फ्रॉम देयर you can do basic modeling that we have our in-house IT से वो ट्रैकिंग कस्टमर की ट्रेनिंग कर सकते हैं कि मेरा बजट कब पहुँचे ठीक है ऑन टाइम डिलीवरी के लिए वी हैव अकाउंट मैनेजर वी हैव आवर पैकेज सिस्टम हमारा वेबसाइट है वी विल डू इट पैकेज
इसमें छोटा सा आपका मटेरियल बाहर निकल गया बाद में व्हीकल में लोड करना इधर डिप्लॉइंग मैन पावर क्योंकि आपका व्हीकल अलग है डायमेंशन क्या है। इसमें क्या है ना ये जो ट्रैकिंग आपको रखना है मैंने ओके थैंक यू
स्कैन कर सकते हैं हाँ इजी है मतलब हम उसको अपने फ़ोन पे किसी ऐप से कर सकते हैं पर बारकोड के लिए
लेकिन क्या होता है
वो उसी के प्रोडक्ट के बारे में ही बताया होता है हाँ करते कि जो मैच
आज पढ़ना घर पे जाके गूगल से और उसमें डालना
कॉलेज में ये मतलब बोलता है
lot of information from this EAN 13. There is a country code, product code, and your manufacturing code.
थैंक यू वेरी मच
इससे पहले हमारा कम right after COVID we have now moved to project based model because we started also a lot of manufacturing in-house. So we are not representing other companies again. Another
And does Zomato, I'm taking it out of thing. So does Blinkit also stores like
Both together, they have taken 3.5 lakhs square feet.
actually own their restaurant, but they provide to
They
it?
don't own the restaurant, they don't own anything.
Yeah.
It's just a platform. What they do, they store the groceries and they supply it to the restaurants. From the restaurants, they cook. The same platform is
So you provide some sort of
yeah, only in Bangalore and Hyderabad.
and the platforms that you said about Zomato. So they are
All है basically. आने वाला टाइम में ऑलरेडी आप लोग फोटो भी शूट कर रहे हैं वीडियो में
ये देखो 2 कंटेनर also is very engineering which cannot be stuffed into a container. So that kind of use goes by putting up on flat tracks or on the vessel that that's the way. प्रदीप नई प्रोफाइल देना प्रदीप
के अंदर नहीं आ पाते बड़ी बड़ी कार्स क्रेन्स तो इन सबको हम बाया ऑन दी वेसल लेके जाते हैं नॉट टू बी फिटेड इनसाइड द
container or side bomb. There are some on the flat tracks. This is the machine they do. You have one.
अपनी नॉलेज दिखाओ ईमेल्स करो हटो
This? So what do you make?
Complete country solution, right from design, fabrication, the project.
Industrial.
ग्रेटर नोएडा में
Okay.
सेफ एक्सप्रेस का बंदा नहीं ग्रेटर
Yes,
नोएडा
yes, yes.
बिग वे राउंड
हमने लगाया हुआ है अभी
लगाया ही नहीं
हाँ लगाया
अच्छे बना दिया good। ये लगाया ये हमारे वे राउंड ऊपर ऊपर वाला इधर वाला चलता है सर अभी तो सुनाइए भी उसकी
But are you doing private houses also for builders and things like that?
Villas kind of.
Villas kind of.
That is different technology. That is LGS, sir. We are doing one sample of like all sample here. There's a story to that. How are you? Sorry, I missed you.
Japanese company. What is the kind of automation that you do?
Logistics warehouse automation solutions like storage, automated storage and material systems, then picking automation, palletizing.
Yes, yes,
All into warehousing activity.
Do you do anything to agree there also? Nothing done so far.
Yeah, we have India searching for that opportunity.
You are looking for that.
Yes, definitely. But we have capacity. And not only in India, can see in front of you, there are robots making the fruits of gardens. The third one is the train up to say 40 meters per second. There is no limit. You can start from 10 meters. You can start from 10 meters. You see the limits. So you can do just keep that go inside on the stage.
हम अपग्रेड करें उससे बेहतर ये नहीं हो पाता तो कोई गुड सर्वे इंडस्ट्री काम ही है थोड़ी देर ऐसी कम हो जाएगा जब फिक्स डेट है तो अभी राजीव जी हमारे सारे ये सब क्लोज है
वेरी आपका निकलना बड़ा मुश्किल है।
राजीव जी हमारे बड़े अच्छे क्लाइंट भी हैं, बहुत बड़े क्लाइंट हैं।
हमारे लोग चाहेंगे कि भाई आप जैसा नाम हमारे
संजीव जी तो नंबर इज 4 इज नंबर 6
और वो शिफ्ट भी करके
हेवी रोड अभी किया है
शुरू में नई जगह से थोड़ा लगता है बट उनका कहने तो उस दिन वहीं से आए थे एयरपोर्ट कह रहे थे भाई कितना जल्दी हो गया मैं सिविल लाइन से आने में तो बड़ा टाइम
So we run this actually Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana. So we are the sole supplier for this complete supply chain. Basically, vendors have manufacturers that comes to our house. We have a person who are manufacturers is getting money from and then basically now companies like complete manufacturer and other retailers Yes sir, pharma में एक बड़ा stamping हो जाती है, completion हो जाती है, हरियाणा में कुछ बेसिकली गुजरात का है, कुछ को मास गवर्नमेंट की है, बाकी दिल्ली ड्यूटी फ्री है जैसे प्राइवेट है। Thank you for joining. Soft drink or something. just started a couple of
Hi sir. Trade finance. We are the digital marketplace and also we digitize the trade forwarder and end users for their ecosystem.
digitize the
Trade forwarder as well as end users also for their ecosystem. External internal. For rate management, inventory management, tracking,
writing software for them.
yes, we set up their entire ecosystem on single cloud. As well as
You
we
do
have
the system analysis, find out what is why everything.
rate analysis.
Then the software.
So our lag is basically for the front end, for their client. We digitize their ecosystem in terms of for the rate management, so that people can come and see the rate, what is the rate, inventory management, how much capacity is there, as well as live tracking, where the car customers. So we have both the racks. One rack is the end user and trade forwarder. Our customer digitizes, as well as the exporter importer. We help them to connect with the exact. So lot of first time export importer exactly, and we help them to provide what is the export of
Just started to be ज़्यादा
Actually, sir, in the past, we were the agents for the many cruise ship liners, GM machines, that are named 116
decided to go into this aspect of the business.
to take the advantage.
So we normally give all kind of different kind of warehouse solution. So it is not only confined to warehouse, it is confined to the hospital industry and in government hospital also. We have part of warehouse solution. So from different suppliers, solution from the first time to last time solution. So normally this solution is operated with this kind of devices, scanning devices. So earlier what is happening, normally earlier people used to scan, use a scan and one computer. So now this kind of RF devices will have integrated this integrated device. Normally they can scan the barcode and this directly give the output to their software. And the software will show which can show their ERP. So and we are also working in RFID technology. So this is RFID product. So recently last year provided is also for the fastest scanning. So this is RFID. So we have so many products. These are building. So I think they are really interesting. In the desk, near the desk, they can scan here. So this is for retail. So but this is for warehouse. This is very rugged. So if you like, it will fall, nothing will happen. So this kind of device is used in the warehouses, basically warehouses and retail. This is again one of the retail scanner. And we have couple of products which is basically on wearable side. So normally warehouse, what happens in the warehouse, normally take this kind of devices with your one hand is blocked. So they can use this kind of devices also. This is called wearable devices. So this kind of devices normally they use, so the data they will get here and the scanning will happen here. So both the hands will be free. For example, for loading points or other points, they can use this kind of technology. So currently in India, we are catering to 95% of our industry companies. Like coming from Ecom Express, Delivery, Gati, Expressways, All Cargo, Mahindra Logistics, CDS Logistics. So you name a logistic company in India, we are using our machines. Yes, they are using our machines. Our scanners, they are using entire range. Expressways, this kind of product also. This is a big model basically. So this is again correct. So this technology, we are a global company. So we are a global company where currently globally 4 lakh companies world. Our headquarters is Singapore. These are manufactured in Vietnam. So recently, so earlier the manufacturing was, so we have 4 factories: Brazil, China, Taiwan, and Vietnam. So, but India earlier we used to get everything from China. Recently, we have opened up our facility here to for a local manufacturing. As I mentioned here recently. हम लोग अभी हमने we have registered और जो हमारे जो vendor है वो Malaysia में. So we have recently started with 4-5 products. Then it gradually increased. But earlier it was completely. So, okay, so in my previous company, I met Mr. Rubut there. Yeah, I met him. He's a very nice person. So I am from the team that happened. That was the team. So I am the one who has so I am the one. So I am the one who positioned Jebra in largest bar of Jebra. So I am the one who has initiated it. Before you, because you know, time with you, Tarun, then we have decided to do. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you.
I represent the Inaugural Logistics. Manual-based builder. We recently entered into logistics. We build the warehouses. Build the warehouses. Safe expert. So you only recommended this. Yes. Yes, yes. So I came to your office also. Yes.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for sharing this moment with us. We gather in unity of celebrate and honor the values that make our nation great. At this insightful moment, we would like to commence the proceeding of the inaugural ceremony. For this, I request our honorable guest of the program, Dr. Ranjit Mehta, sir, Executive Director, PhD Chamber of Commerce. I request you, sir, to please kindly have your seat on the dais. Now I request after him, Shri Ravinder Sethi, sir, Co-Chair, Logistic Committee, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Shri Pawan Jain, sir, Chair, Logistic Committee, PhD Chamber of Commerce. And the guest of honor, our honorable dignitary, Shri T.K. Mano, sir, Chairman, Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority. I request you all the dignitaries to please come on the dais. Please give huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais. Myself, Mansi Arora, your MC for today's program. Today, indeed, is a special day. A day when we come together under one banner, setting aside our diverse background to align ourselves with the spirit and principle with motive of exploring the latest advancement in integrity projects, logistic, automation, and infrastructure, with the focus on streamlined operations, enhancing achievements, and optimizing supply chain process. This event serves as a platform for our industry leaders, innovators, and stakeholders to exchange insight, showcase cutting-edge technologies, and foster collaboration. Please, huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the aim for which we all are gathered here for the 2 days exhibition cum conference. At this moment, I would like to draw your attention and request everyone to please kindly stand up in respect of our beloved nation. We shall now indulge in a few moments of unity as we play the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you everyone for your demonstration of respect. Kindly take your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to commence our event by lighting the lamp for knowledge and wisdom. This is a symbolic moment that signifies the dispelling of darkness and dignity of thoughts and enlightenment. It's our honor to request our dignitaries to please light these ceremonies. A hearty thanks to our esteemed guest for leading the auspicious beginning. With the numerous start, now I can officially declare the event open and proceed with planned schedule. I feel privileged to call upon for introductory remark Dr. Ranjit Mehta, Executive Director, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Thank you. Mr. T.K. Manoj Kumar ji, our Chief Guest and Chairman, Central Warehousing Development Authority, WDRA. Mr. Pawan Jain, our Chair of Logistic Committee, and Mr. Ravinder Sethi ji, Co-Chair. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Managing Committee, very warm welcome to this Warehousing and Logistics Show 2024. Logistic and warehousing sector is extremely important for any economy in the world, and especially in India, where the logistic cost right now is supposed to be very high. So in this case, I think this is the sector which generates millions of employment, direct and indirect, for so many people. It also helps reduce the cost. Logistic has not been given so much of importance before, but now I think with the rising economy, people have understood the importance of this sector. As we grow, our logistics have to be seamless. I think the biggest example that people felt that how important the logistics sector is during the pandemic. During the pandemic, because of the disruption in the supply chain, we saw that people got stranded and there was no means of communication. Logistic was totally disrupted. So therefore, people had to face the brunt of this. Then people realized that how important is the logistics sector. When we talk about the highest cost of logistic, I would not say that this is the cost. This is the contribution to the GDP. If logistic is there, that means it becomes a part of a cost, and that is also contributing to the GDP of the country. And with government focus, with the introduction of Gati Shakti Mission, when things are being streamlined, I think there has been a great coordination between different departments and ministries of Government of India, and the way the expressways, highways, and fundamentally right through the introduction of GST, how the logistic cost has been reduced and how we have been able to move our goods from one city to another city in less time. So this we have seen. So that means the cost of logistic is not high. It was the lack of infrastructure. It was the lack of the systems which were not there in place. That was the reason the logistic cost was high. Therefore, I think that with the way our economy is growing, the way there have been effort in building the kind of highways, national ways, integration of many ports, along with creating the multimodal transport system, and even using the inland waterways, when we know that today 111 rivers have been nationalized. They are the waterways. And here we are very fortunate to have Mr. T.K. Manoj Kumar, former IS officer, now the chairman of WDRA, that how the warehousing sector, how this WDRA has really transformed and made the lives of our farmers so easy. I remember earlier on when, farmers, they were actually under pressure to sell their produce in the market, whatever cost they used to get. But now with the help of WDRA, who issues negotiable warehousing receipts, they can deposit their goods in the WDRA registered warehouses and seek the loan from the bank, and then when the cost of that produce goes up, then they can sell it in the market. So this way their liquidity is also taken care of. At the same time, they get the higher price for their produce. It has contributed tremendously, And I was seeing some of the figures, and before this we were talking with Mr. T.K. Manoj Kumar, that how more than 6,000 warehouses have been registered in WDRA, and more than, I think, 60,000 NWRs have been issued in last so many years, especially post-COVID. Ever since Mr. Kumar has taken over, there has been tremendous jump in overall activities of WDRA, and it is going to contribute tremendously. I would really, request you all to really put a word to your community, to other people who really need the services, your farmers and other people, that to get in touch with WDRA. And this can be a very useful institution for all of us who is contributing to the national GDP. And with this, I think I welcome you once again, PSD CCI, 119 years old organization. And we are reaching out to more than 150,000 companies. And, we work on around 60 verticals of Indian economy. We would be very happy with you, sir, if you can have more collaboration with you. It will be very useful for all of us. I think that with these words, I welcome you once again, and we look forward to your guidance and support, and thank you very much for coming here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your commendable introductory remark. We will now take the opportunity to listen for a welcome address by Shri Pavan Jain, sir, Chair Logistic Committee, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Shri T.K. Manoj Kumar, Chairman, Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority. Shri Ravindra Sethi, Co-Chair, Logistics Committee, PhD CCI, Managing Committee members, Advisory Forum members, Dr. Ranjit Mehta, Executive Director, PhD CCI, friends from media, and all participants. It is my distinct honor and privilege to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you gathered here. Today at the inaugural edition of Warehousing Logistics Show, organized by PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We are delighted to have the esteemed presence of Shri T.K. Manoj Kumar, Chairman of the Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority, Government of India, as guest of honor. Your presence underscores the importance of the topics we are set to deliberate upon during the show, sir. Our focus is on integrated logistics, automation, and infrastructure, three pillars that are not just critical, but transformative. In the realm of logistics, in an age defined by innovation and efficiency, the integration of logistics operations, the implementation of automation, and the development of robust infrastructure have become indispensable facets of success in the logistics industry. The Warehousing Logistics Show serves as a platform for industry leaders, experts, and stakeholders to come together, exchange ideas, and explore solutions that will shape the future of logistics in our country. Through insightful discussions, engaging sessions, and meaningful dialogues, we aim to chart a course towards a more integrated, automated, and resilient logistics ecosystem. As we embark on this journey together, I encourage each of you to actively participate, share your experiences, and contribute your expertise towards your collective goal of advancing the logistics sector. Let us seize the opportunity to learn, network, and inspire one another as we pave the way for the brighter future in logistics. Once again, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished guests, speakers, sponsors, and attendees for your invaluable support and participation. Together, let's make this Warehousing Logistics Show a resounding success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your outstanding welcome address. What an honor. It's to officially start this day on such a positive note. Now, as our journey further into a day proceeding, we invite guest of honor, Shri T.K. Manoj sir, Chairman Warehousing Development Regulatory Authority, to give a few words. Before that, I want to give some brief about sir. Shri T.K. Manoj Kumar sir took charge as a Chairman Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority on 22nd of November in 2021. Prior to this, he was a Special Secretary in WDRA, a post from which he retired in 2021. Shri Manoj Kumar sir was a member of Indian Administrative Services. He was administrative experience spanning 34 years, which includes several years in the food and logistics sector. During his central deputation in Government of India, he was also Joint Secretary in Department of Food and Public Distribution, where he took after the impacts, FCI and Food Policy Divisions. Shri Manoj Kumar joined WDRA in September 2017 and worked as a Joint Secretary, Additional Secretary, and Special Secretary in succession. After retirement, he was appointed as a chairperson, WDRA, in November 2021. Please give huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the guest of honor of our program, Shri Manoj Kumar sir.
Executive Director, PhD, Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Ranjit Mehta, Chair of the Logistics Committee, Mr. Pawan Jain, Co-Chair, Mr. Ravinder Sethi, and friends. It's indeed a great privilege to be here today afternoon to have inaugurated that wonderful little exhibition outside and also get an opportunity to interact with all of you at the PhD Chamber of Commerce. We are neighbors. My office is just next door. I have come here before, but not exactly in an official capacity. The first time I'm coming to the PhD Chamber of Commerce in an official capacity. Though we have had several meetings with your representatives in WDRA, and I have benefited tremendously from all the interactions. I consider the PhD Chamber of Commerce as a very, very important body spearheading, giving leadership to the activities of industry in India. It's an old organization. It is actually older than FICCI and CII, the other leaders in the field. So you can imagine that it's such an honor to be, for all of you who are working here, to be contributing to these efforts, and the members and people like myself who are visitors and who interact with your organization. Now, just a few words about warehousing and logistics in general. I don't think it's time for a prepared speech, but after coming here and seeing the exhibition and getting new ideas, I've decided to keep the prepared speech on the side. I mean, it just doesn't fit in with what I think has to be said. See, first of all, I agree with Mr. Jain and also Mr. Mehta when they were saying there is great interest in logistics in the country today because of various reasons, the political leadership, the growth of the economy, and so on. As all of us are aware, logistics policy was declared by government about 2 years back, which was a landmark step. I'm aware of the difficulties it took in developing this policy. It took about 2-3 drafts to be done over a period of a couple of years before it was finalized and before the Prime Minister inaugurated the policy. And I'm sure that it has given shape to a lot of aspirations of the logistics sector, and it will continue to guide this sector in its development. There are also other programs like the Gati Shakti program and various multimodal initiatives which are going to contribute to the logistics sector. It is going to be completely different tomorrow from what it is today and what it was yesterday. I think this is a very exciting field to be working in. Now, having talked about the logistics sector, let me come to the sector which I am working in. That is the warehousing sector. Warehousing sector is actually a subset of the
logistics sector. It's part and parcel of the logistics sector. People have often said, look, there is a logistics policy in place now, but what about a warehousing policy? Shouldn't we have a specific policy for warehousing also? The answer is yes and no. It has to be part of the logistics policy, but it has to be given greater importance. There is a lot of work to be done in it. There are several business opportunities in the warehousing sector for people in the logistics sector at large. So, having said this, let me just quickly give you some idea about what my organization WDRA does. The Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority was set up somewhere around 2010. The idea was to give some kind of standardization to the warehousing sector, starting with the agriculture sector, and also implement the system of negotiable warehouse receipts. We register those warehouses which conform to BIS, FCI, or CWC standards, infrastructural standards, and those who follow certain standard operating procedures in terms of preservation of stock. So essentially it's like an ISI mark. It gives a guarantee that if there is a WDRA registration, your goods are safe, it's being looked after properly in a warehouse which meets the standards. And the negotiable warehouse receipt, which the WDRA registered warehouses are empowered to issue, is a negotiable instrument. It enjoys a great deal of trust with the banks and the commodity exchanges. It is used for settling trades on the commodity exchanges and banks, and also for pledge finance from banks. So there is a certain kind of sanctity and surety about the warehouses registered by us and the receipts issued by the warehouses. We have had support from several government organizations. Notably, the Food Corporation of India has taken a decision that whatever goods they store outside their own warehouses, the FCI, it has the largest grain business in the country. These goods will be stored only in WDRA registered warehouses because of the proper infrastructure and SOPs. Similarly, banks are giving more and more loans for WDRA registered warehouses. Thanks to this, we have seen an increase in registered warehouses and increase in loaning. As Mr. Mehta had briefly mentioned, in 2021 we had about 1,800 warehouses, which is roughly 5% of the third-party public warehouse market in India. To now it has gone up to 5,500. Shortly we will touch 6,000 warehouses, which again would be around 10 to 12% of the public warehouse market. As far as loaning is concerned, in 2021 it was 735 crores against the receipt. This year we have already crossed 2,800 crores. We will cross for 4,000 crores. So we are a growing organization, and the product has, and our services have found some kind of recognition. Now let me now come to a certain business proposition. As I said earlier, we look after agri warehouses. We are shortly planning to launch non-agri products also, but that is something that's going to come. Now, as far as agri warehouses are concerned, these 5,500 warehouses that we have registered, let me share with you that I see a great opportunity in doing business with this sector. There is a great mismatch between what is happening in the other parts of the logistics sector from what I saw in the exhibition. It's absolutely state-of-the-art stuff that's going on. People are using computer programs, they're using scanning devices, they're using prefabricated materials. It is really moving forward. This is not really the case in the agri sector. The agri sector, the warehouses are still quite old, the stock is old. There is a need for the warehouses to be built at the farm gateway, for which the Corporation Ministry under Mr. Amit Shah had brought out a program called the largest grain storage program in the world, which is trying to bridge this lacuna and so on. But at the same time, this is a sector in the making. The old stock has to be refurbished. The ways of doing business have to be improved by using technology. And this is where the opportunity lies. And this is where the various logistic companies and the other warehousing companies should have a look at it and see how it can be done. Now, to walk the talk, I must say that, look, this is an idea that has been moving around in my head for some time, but I'm going to, after seeing this exhibition and after coming here, I would like to make an announcement. I will be having a meeting in my office shortly, maybe within a couple of weeks or 3 weeks, say, with all important warehousing companies, the PhD Chamber of Commerce and other logistic companies, to find out what are the ways in which we can improve the technology being used in agri-warehouses. There are certain limitations to these technologies. People say that why don't you use silos instead of carrying sacks on people's shoulders and so on. But the answer to this is simple. We are a rice-eating country and rice can be kept only in gunny bags. If you start storing rice in silos like wheat, it will all get caked. So we will never be a large silo country like Canada or the US. We will continue to use gunny bags, which are actually an eco-friendly material. But having said that, there is still a lot of scope for computerizing these operations, for bringing in more mechanization, for relieving the burden on the people working there and so on. So this is something which I would seek the services, the help of the PhD Chamber of Commerce to bring together industry and the government and the various operators so that certain improvements can be made. Now, I wouldn't like to take more time today. I would like to just say that I'm absolutely delighted to be with all of you here. I've made some new friends today. I've met Mr. Sethi and I've met Mr. Jain. I think they are very important individuals. They are what you call captains of industry. They are people who create jobs. It's a privilege to meet them. And I'm sure that there are more such people in the room, and I hope to be interacting with you. One by one and individually and personally, so that I can gain in my own knowledge and appreciation of the sector. I congratulate PhD Chamber of Commerce in organizing this wonderful event, and thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir, for insightful speech. Now it's time we acknowledge the talent of our brimming dignitaries for felicitation of our honorable guest of honor. For this, I would like to request Dr. Ranjit Mehta, sir, Executive Director, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Shri Ravinder Sethi, sir, Co-Chair, Logistic Committee, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Shri Pavan Jain, sir, Chair, Logistic Committee, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to please kindly felicitate our honorable guest of honor, Shri T.K. Manoj Kumar, sir, Chairman, Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authorities. Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to present the vote of thanks, for which I would like to call upon Shri Ravinder Sethi, sir, Co-Chair, Logistic Committee, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to please kindly propose the vote of thanks to the audience and our dignitaries on the dais.
Thank you. Shri T.K. Manoj Kumar ji, Chairman, Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority, Shri Pavan Jain ji, our Chair of the Logistics Committee, PhD Chamber, Managing Committee members, Advisory Forum members, Dr. Ranjit Mehta ji, Executive Director, PhD Chamber, friends from the media, and I see a few very prominent ones in the room today, and all the participants. As we conclude this inaugural session of the Warehousing Logistics Show, we are all honored, sir, to have you and everyone in this room present to make this event possible and meaningful. Sir, I wish to express our sincere appreciation for gracing us with your presence and insightful remarks. Your expertise and guidance have added immense value to our show, and we are truly privileged to have you with us today as our esteemed guest of honor. Now, off the script. you're our neighbor. So that is one of the finest things which you could have told us, because neighbors are there forever. So as long as we are neighbors, we know that you will have us in your hearts and in the reverse side, sir. And as a good neighbor, the announcement which you have made in the end is music to our ears. Thank you so much for making the announcement in public forum that you would like to partner with the industry. In the brief period of time, you saw the diversity in the exhibitions and the people who you met. And I could see that Dr. Ranjit Mehta has already told you that we are going to pick this up immediately. And believe me, the PhD chamber, and I have no disrespect for the others, are very fast. They will be at your doorsteps. आप कल ही चाय के लिए तैयारी कर लीजिए. We will be ready, sir. Thank you so much, sir, and we commend you for this offer. I would also like to extend our gratitude to all the exhibitors, our partners and participants who have contributed to the success of this show. You've had faith in this show. You have put money where it matters, and that's very, very important for us. In this brief period of time, what we have been able to do in terms of sponsorships, in terms of participants, in terms of the exhibition space which all of you have taken, the delegate fees which all of you paid, that is a reflection of your faith in this sector and in this particular show. Let me talk a bit about this sector, which is very relevant. Again, Dr. Mehta started and talked about the COVID times. Logistics was our savior, not only for India, but logistics was the global savior for the world during those terrible periods. If it was not for logistics, we would have all not been sitting here, and I can say that. And all of us played a part in it. In India, we have freight forwarders over here who I know under the situations they were working, in the COVID times and at the risk of their lives. And today, if we go a step further, and what that small portion, the relevant portion, led to the movement of the vaccines, not only within India, but at a global pace, there again, the logistics sector in India played a very, very prominent role, and it is known to all of us. The world today is applauding India and this government for what we have done, not just in India, but for the world. Here, sir, the warehousing sector played a very, very crucial role. It is great to send the goods, but your sector, sir, rose to the occasion on those times, and we are highly appreciative of what role the warehousing sector played. And what we feel a little bit sad about is that it is not mentioned that much in the forum. So, sir, we applaud you and the warehousing sector for what you have done for us in those times. Thank you, sir. To make it briefer now, I wish to thank the organizing committee and all the staff members. The PhD chamber personnel are absolutely amazing. Once they want to get some things done, they don't hesitate to call you at any time of the day or night. Ajay, please continue to do that. We want to thank you all for what you have done, the role you have played behind the scenes. So, commendable job, and I'm sure we're going to do many, many more. Thank you, and a round of applause for them also. Lastly, to all of you, the visitors who are coming here, I'm telling you, all of us, the committee or the guests or people sitting here, it would be zero if you were not here. So you are the most crucial part to the success of this event. Thank you all for coming here, and I'm sure that today and tomorrow is going to be very fruitful. I myself, my company is exhibiting. It was very nice to see this compact little exhibition, diverse, but to the point, crisp, very nice. And I'm sure these 2 days are going to be beneficial to all of us as exhibitors, and I'm sure it's going to be beneficial to all of us as delegates who are going to come and going to be listening to some very, very prominent speakers tomorrow. So with those few words, Thank you, everybody, and please have a very, very fruitful and productive 2 days, and take care, good health, God bless.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely grateful for your kind cooperation in making this inaugural session really memorable. I am truly humbled by the support and the presence of each one of you here for today. I would like to extend my hearty thanks to make this event possible, requesting everyone to please go and visit to the exhibition area, make the networking with them, the exhibitors, and we will highly appreciate your efforts. Tomorrow sharp by 9, we will start the registration and visit to our exhibition area. Thank you all, and thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं.
We really admire him.
No, he is such a wonderful down.
Majorly sports. Also specializes in terrains like
Yes. Freight forwarding company. So right now we are doing manual form, right? For the freight management, how to manage the freight. Some time we want to show the low rate, the higher rate, average rate. So that is the calculation. So along with that, people go through they can get that back.
एक फोटो आ जाओ सर आ जाओ चाय कॉफी दोनों ऑप्शन
लंच